Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? All right, there we go. Sorry about that. So we're in game number 7 here in Cleveland. Chicago White Sox replay using triple play baseball. Back-to-back strikeouts by Kevin Millwood. That's what you missed. Not a lot. 2 strikeouts of Scott Pasternak and Tadahito Iguchi. So 2 down. And we're in the top of the first inning. So Carl Everett is up. 778. It'll be a lefty. 778. Oh, just missed it. Easy fly ball to center field. And that will do it for the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first. It's Freddie Garcia pitching for the White Sox. Coco Crisp for the Indians, 485, a right-hander, and that will be an easy fly ball to center field. Alex Cora up for the Cleveland Indians, 975 lefty. 975 is going to be ground ball to second. That's Iguchi over to Konerko, 4-3 on the putout, 2 up, 2 down. Travis Hafner. As a 57, we're going to go to an error check. That's a second baseman, Iguchi. And Iguchi at second is a 12. 12, and we get a routine grounder, 4-3 putout, and that will do it for the first inning. We go to the second. Paul Konerko is up. Paul Konerko against Kevin Millwood, the right-hander pitching for Cleveland. 941 right-hander, 941, and that'll be a walk to the right-hander. Konerko, not much of a threat to steal. Jermaine Dye up. Jermaine, 819 righty, 819, and that is a deep drive by Jermaine Dye. Deep drive. Let's see, Jermaine Dye has no home runs so far on the season, and Jermaine Dye has got 5 power here in Cleveland. No wind, and he is a RSP. And this one is hit, and it is gone. Jermaine Dye with his first home run of the season. Jermaine Dye hits that one out, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead here in Cleveland. The next game you get will be on your birthday. Oh, nice. Aaron Rowland up, 355. Right-hander, 355, strikes him out. And that brings up Chris Widger. No, it doesn't. It brings up it brings up somebody. I looked at the wrong game here. This one has it looks like it has Pablo Ozuna in, then Widger. Okay, then Widger, then Creedy. I must have missed him. All right, there we go. So it brings up Pablo Ozuna. There we go. I almost forgot to put him in the lineup. Pablo Ozuna against Kevin Millwood. Runner at, or nobody on, 306. 306. Right-hander, 306, and that'll be a ground ball to second. White Sox up 2-0. I forgot there was a runner on first. Boy, I'm all over the place here. 2 outs now for Chris Widger. 803, right-hander. 803, another deep drive by Widger. And he is power versus right-handers only a 1. And he is an RSP. He is left-handers. He is power versus 5 versus left-handers. And it is caught in center field for the flyout. And that'll do it. But the White Sox pick up 2 big runs on the home run. And that was Jermaine Dye. So 2-0, and we go to the bottom of the second. Victor Martinez, 928, lefty, walks him. Walked him. No threat to steal. Victor Martinez, he'll stay at first. Aaron Boone is up. That is a 0-0-4 crazy play. Crazy play. 909. Second baseman goes up the middle for a grounder and fires it to first to get the batter. So it's a routine grounder to second, but steps on his glove after the throw. Check for injury. All right, so it's just going to be a 4-3 put out. And that brings up Ben Broussard for Cleveland. 156 right-hander, and that is going to be lined into center field for a base hit. Victor Martinez, what's your speed running? He's only a 4. Center fielder's Roland, and he's got a +1 and take him to a 5, but I think they're going to just keep runners at the corners with only 1 out. Casey Blake up. Casey Blake, 379, and that'll be hit well into right field. And down the line, Dye can't get to it. And Martinez is coming in. Broussard is rounding, going second to third. And are they going to hold Broussard? And Broussard, he's a speed of 6. Dye, what's Dye's rating? Dye, where's Dye? Jermaine Dye, he's a -1 and take him down to a 5. They are going to hold them runners up again on the double. So it's a 2-1 ball game, and 2 runners are in scoring position here with only 1 out. Defense will come in. Grady Sizemore's up for Cleveland. 2-1 ball game. 703 lefty. That is going to be a fly ball to right field. And he will make the catch. No advancement by the runners. Ronnie Belliard, 998, and that will be a ground ball to shortstop to end the inning. But Cleveland picks up a run on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the top of the third. It is 2-1. Joe Creed is up. 237 right-hander, 237 ground ball to second base. And we're back to the top of the lineup. Scott Pasternak for the White Sox. 773 lefty, 773 easy fly ball. That one's, he got under it. It's going to center field. Pasternak just missed a home run chance. Higuchi's up. 649 righty, 649, and that just starts his ground ball into center field hit range. That is going to be a single by Higuchi. Kevin Millwood is horrible at holding runners, so let's see if he can get the jump. He's only a 1. Higuchi is a jump of 2, and he will attempt it. He's got a steal rating of 8. He gets +1 from Millwood. Let's see what Victor Martinez behind the plate. He's also +1, so it's going to take him from an 8 to a 10. That's about as good as you can get. And stolen base plus an E2. Oh, we're going to check on this error. The Victor Martinez. Victor, what's your error? You're an error of 18. Let's see if he's going to throw it out. 18, and wild throw is blocked. Stolen base, no additional advancement. So Higuchi with the big steal there. And that brings up Carl Everett. 2 outs here in the top of the third. Carl Everett, 866 lefty. And that will be a strikeout. Carl Everett swing and a miss. So the steal goes for naught as Coco Crisp back up for the Indians against Freddie Garcia, 202 right-hander. And that is lined into left center field for a base hit. Coco Crisp, pretty good at trying to get the jump. It's a 2 versus a 2. And he will attempt. And so Widger behind the plate. Chris Widger, ooh, +3. He's horrible. The pitcher is a 0. So Coco Crisp is a 7 plus 3. He'll be a 10 as well. And it's, oh, he's caught stealing. Are you kidding me? Wow. Caught stealing. That is a great throw by Widger behind the plate. And we'll get him out. Shortstop with the quick tag. And he's out of there. Coco Crisp. Wow. Thought he had that one for sure. Alex Cora's up. 490. Righty. Easy fly to center. Travis Hafner. 816 lefty. 816. And that is lined into center field between Pasternak and Rowland. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Hafner's on his way to second. Here comes the throw. It's off target. And Hafner dives in there with a double. 2-out double by Hafner. That brings up Victor Martinez for the Indians. 542 lefty. That's infield range. Infield range. And we got, let's see what we got here. We've got the shortstop holding the runner. Victor Martinez is a LSP. We were playing on grass. In the hold is short. That's Ozuna. Ozuna. It's short is average. Average and kept in the infield. Ball goes off the glove for an infield single. The runner's at the corners now with 2 outs for Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone, the righty. Freddie Garcia. Uh-oh, that's trouble. 118, that's a bad number, I bet. Sure enough, that's a ground ball into center field. With 2 outs, everyone's going to move an extra base. And we got us a tie ball game 2-2 with Ben Broussard up. Ben, 29 error check. Right fielder, that's Jermaine Dye. And he's only a 10. Oh boy. Come on, Dye, you got to make this catch. Oh, he makes it. Oof. Lucky. All right, so we go to the top of the 4th, tied up 2-2 is your ball game. Konerko's up. 943, and that is a walk for Konerko. He's no threat to steal. That brings up Jermaine Dye. Last time he was up, hit a home run. Let's see if he can do it again. 166, that's a good number. 166, no it's not. It's going to be ground ball to Cora. Cora flips it to Belliard, on to Broussard, 6-4-3, double play. Wah, wah, wah. Aaron Rowland up. 698, righty, 698. Easy fly ball to left field. And that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Casey Blake is up. 469. That'll be an easy fly to center. Grady Sizemore up. 212. 212 is lined into right field for a base hit. He's a pretty good stealer as well. 3 to get the jump. Garcia's a 2 to hold. And he will hold. All right. Ronnie Belliard. Ronnie. 839 righty. 839 Steve. Right 3 called. Perfect pitch there by Garcia. And Coco Crisp is up. 2 outs now. Runner at first. 603. He'll be lefty 603. That's an easy fly ball to center field. So easy fly to center field, and that'll do it. We go to the 5th, still tied at 2. Kevin Millwood against Pablo Ozuna. 556. And that's infield range play. We got nobody on, and he is an RSP. In the hold is short. That's Corey. Here's his card right here. He is average. Close call, and we're going to roll a die. Pablo Ozuna, your speed is 6. We need less than 6. It's a 3. Safe. Close call at first, but Ozuna hustling down the line. He will be safe. And, ooh, he actually can get quite a good jump here. And let's see if he wants to take it. Millwood, again, is only a 1 to hold. Pablo Ozuna, jump 5. And he will attempt. So he gets steal is 7. Plus 1 from Millwood. And Martinez, what did we say? Martinez was a +1 as well. So he's going to be 7, 8, 9. He's going to go up to a 9. And stolen base. Another steal on Kevin Millwood. That puts Ozuna in scoring position for Chris Widger. Chris Widger. And nobody out. 779 right-hander. 779. And that is base hit lined into left field. And they will hold Ozuna at third. That brings up Joe Creed. I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that rule. Gotta remember that rule. I think it's if you roll even, then they get 2 bases. Or if it's odd. What is it? Odd 2 bases or even 2 bases? I forget. Let me look at the chart again. Runner in second and third. Even roll with runner in second and third. Right. Okay. I have to try and remember that. So Ozuna probably would have scored that. All right. So Creed is up. Nobody out. Runners at first and third. Millwood. Defense is going to play halfway in. 802 right-hander. 802. And that's a deep drive by Creed. He's a 5 power. This could be trouble. 5 power. And he is a RP. And that is gone. Joe Creed with a 3-run shot here in the top of the 5th inning. What a blast by Joe Creed. He hit 22 home runs in the regular season. And we put White Sox ahead 5-2. Scott Pasternak, still nobody out here in the top of the 5th. 770 left-hander. 770. That's an easy fly to center. That brings up Tadano Hito Maiguchi. 761 right-hander. 761 base hit down the line into left field and fair. And that will be a single by Gucci. Oof. He might try to get a jump too. Boy, we got a lot of bad pitcher holding ratings. And he's only got a jump at 2. But, ooh, must pick off rating. Pick off rating for Millwood. Pick off is only a 1. And he will hold. Iguchi will stop and hold at first. He's thinking about stealing, but can't get the jump on Millwood. Carl Everett, 1 out. 954 lefty. 954. And that's going to be a ground ball hit hard to Belliard. Belliard flips it over to Cora on to Broussard. 4-6-3. And once again, a double play for the Indians. But 3 runs for the White Sox halfway home here in Cleveland land. Alex Cora is up against Freddie Garcia. 434. And that'll be an easy fly. That's going out to Roland in center field. Hafner. 896 lefty. 896. And swing and a miss. Fastball blew right by him. Couldn't catch up to that one. Victor Martinez, 730 lefty. And that's going to be a ground ball right down the line to Konerko, and he'll take it to the bag himself. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Freddie Garcia. We go to the 6th. Still 5-2 Chicagoland. Paul Konerko's up for the White Sox. 639 right-hander. 639, and that's going to be ground ball into center field, base hit for Paul Konerko. Konerko, not much threat to steal. He'll stay at first. Jermaine Dye. One of the 2 home runs hit by the White Sox today was by Jermaine Dye. 977, not this time. Right-hander, 977. Then that's going to be another double play. 6-4-3. Cora Belliard to Broussard. Third double play they've hit into. And that brings up Aaron Rowland. And in fact, I think he's hit, Dye has hit into 2 of them. 2 of the 3. Aaron Rowland is up. 321, right-hander. That will be a strikeout. So, promising inning gone away by the double play and the strikeout. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Garcia against Aaron Boone. 302. Strikes out Boone. That was a high heater there. And Ben Broussard. 115, that's going to be trouble. We're right in there. 115, bam! That's going to be ground ball. Iguchi, oh, just past his glove. And that'll roll into center field for a base hit. And not much of a threat to steal there, so Casey Blake is up. Casey Blake. Oh, 153. This could be trouble too. And it is. That's base hit. And that's going to roll into center field. And that is an odd number. So that is going to be just 1 base advance. Grady Sizemore's up. 2 on. And Sizemore represents the tying run for the Indians. Left-handed bat. 795. Right-hander 795. And that is down the line in right field and base hit. Down the 5. And that is a 5. So that is odd number. That is not an even number. That is an odd number. So with an odd number, that was a 795 again. That is LRF on second. If he's a speed of 7 or higher, he will score. Broussard is 6. They could still send him, but they won't. They will load the bases and bring up Ronnie Belliard for the Indians. Ronnie Belliard against Freddie Garcia. Garcia in trouble here. We're going to play back, go for the double play. Belliard, 935, right-hander, 935. And that one was in the dirt, swung on anyways, and Belliard out on strikes. And that brings up Coco Crisp, 2 outs back, defense back in normal, guarding the lines. Creed, Konerko down at first, guarding the line. Dye, it looks like the outfield shading him a tad bit to the pull. Coco Crisp, 539, and that is infield range play. Infield range, and we don't have, we have bases loaded, right. So actually, they're going to have normal defensive alignment because nobody's holding anybody because their bases are loaded. And Coco Crisp is going to be a LSP, and it's ripped to short. That is Ozuna. Here's his card. Shortstop, he's average, just average. We need to play there by Ozuna. Snagged! Holy cow, and all would have doubled up the runner too, but we don't need it. Line out to short. Ozuna snags that one before it gets in the outfield, and what a play there. We go to the top of the 7th, 5-2. Bases were loaded for Cleveland. Millwood comes out to pitch here in the top of the 7th. Ozuna up to the plate, 0-40. That's going to be an error. Check on the right fielder. That is Blake. Casey Blake in right field is very good. He's very good. Oh, no error. Damn it. Blake is an 11. He makes some errors. And this time he's going to make a short fly in right field. So that will bring up Chris Widger. Come on, Chris. Base hit, buddy. 391. And nope, that's going to be ground ball to short. 6-3 on the putout. That brings up Joe Creed, one of the home run hitters, top of the 7th. 306. Strikes him out. That was inside pitch and the called third strike. So we go to the bottom of the 7th, and Garcia coming out to face off against Cora here in the bottom of the 7th. 537, that's going to be infield range again. Nobody's on, and he's an LSP, and that was down the line to first. That's Paul Konerko. He's average at first. Come on, Konerko, keep it in play. Oh, it's going to get past, and batter makes it all the way to second for a double. So Cora gets the double down the line as Konerko can't get it. And that's going to put a snag in everything here. Hafner. I think let's see who we have in the bullpen here. Looks like they're going to go to Marte here. The lefty. Mamie. There he is. Damaso Marte coming in. The lefty. To face off against Travis Hafner, a left-hander. Bat, Cora's the second, nobody out. Cleveland trying to fight back into this. 8:35. Lefty-lefty matchup. 8:35. C. Right 3. Hafner's stone on strikes. That brings up Martinez. 1 out. 777. Is that a lucky number versus a right-hander? 777 is a strikeout. So Marte with back-to-back strikeouts. That brings up Aaron Boone. He's a right-hander. But they have a left-hander on deck, so they're going to leave Damaso Marte in. 975. Can he get the job done? He does. That's a ground ball to short. 6-3 on the putout. And the side retirement. We go to the 8th. Millwood will finally be tired. We have lefty, righty, switch hitter, righty. So they have one lefty they can bring in for like one hitter. Rhodes. Let's see. Do we have a Rhodes card? Arthur Rhodes. Here he comes. Lefty. He's coming in probably just to face off against Scott Pasternak, and then he'll be pulled for a right-hander. Scott Pasternak, lefty-lefty matchup. 679, and that is going to be a fly ball to right. Gets the job done. And now they got righty, switch hitter, righty, 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 righty. So probably a right-hander. What do you think? And it looks like they're going to bring in Betancourt here. Rafael Betancourt for the Tribe. Jack Dawson, how are you, Jack? Good to see you, my friend. So Iguchi's up against Rafael Betancourt. Rafael 279, 4-3 on the season with 1 save, 68 innings, give up 57 hits, 5 home runs, 17 walks, and 73 strikeouts. Iguchi 0-28. That'll be an error check. Oh, the crazy error check. And this is on Cora. Cora Era at short is a 17. Pretty solid defender there. And routine grounder if there's a runner. And yep, so it might be a double play. Iguchi, you need to run this. Oh, he's got a 9 speed though. 4. I think if it's less than, so it's only going to be a 6-4 putout. Oh, there's nobody on. What am I thinking? I thought there was a runner on, so it's just going to be a 6-3 putout. Ignore that. Carl Everett's up. Jack Dawson's in the house. Carl Everett's up. Rafael Betancourt, 753. He's a switch hitter. So he's going to go left, 753. And that's going to be base hit down the line into right field. That'll fall in for a single. Blake gets it in quickly, holds him to a single. He's not much of a threat to steal, so he will be stuck there waiting on Konerko to do something. 5-2 is your score. And that is a 209 against the righty. 209. And Konerko, let's see what Konerko has done so far on the season. He's averaging 269. He's got 7 hits, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, 5 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Not much to show for it, but this one is going to change everything because this is well hit by Konerko. It's going into left center field. Chris back to the warning track, back to the wall, and watches this one go. The 3rd home run by the White Sox in this game, and this one goes to Konerko. A 2-run shot here in the 8th. Holy cow, Paul Konerko. Yes, that's correct. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that was correct. Jermaine Dye is up. So Jermaine Dye also has a home run and hit into 2 ground ball double plays so far. So Jermaine Dye is now 7-2 ball game. 8, we'll call that 857. Sure, right-hander, 857. And that will be a strikeout to end it. So Betancourt comes back and gets the out, but 2-run score. 7-2 is your score. Marte will come back out and face off against Ben Broussard. That's a 40. Another error check. This is to Roland. Here's his card right here. He's just 17 in center field. Pretty solid, and he'll make the catch in center field. That brings up Casey Blake. Casey Blake, Turbocharged Sports. What's going on? We're in the bottom of the 8th, 7-2 White Sox. Casey Blake, 660, right-hander, 660. That's trouble. That is going to be hit in right center field. Roland's not going to get to that. Dye is after it. It's rolling to the wall. Blake around first. He's headed to second. Here comes the throw by Dye and the tag by Ozuna, and he is saved with a double. And Grazy Sizemore's up. Left-hander. 482. That's what I meant to say. And that is going to be a fly ball to right field. And Dye's coming in, making the catch. Yes, he makes the catch. Whew, 2 outs now for Ronnie Belliard. That is a 498. Doesn't get much higher than that. And that is going to be to Roland. Roland back to the warning track, back to the wall. Oops, undo. Sorry. Back to the warning track, back to the wall, and makes the catch. Side retired, and that will be on to the 9th. And Betancourt will stay out there to face off against Roland. Keep on rolling. 256. And that's ground ball hit hard at Cora. He's going to backhand that stab. Throw to Broussard. Got him by his step. Pablo Ozuna's up. And Pablo, what do you got for us? 187, and that is the last number in his range. 188 starts a hit. 187, though, is a ground ball hit hard to Belliard. He's going to get that on the bounce, throw it over to Broussard, and we have 2 away here in the top of the 9th. The White Sox trying to hold on here in Cleveland. 7-2 is your score. Chris Widger, 057. That's another error check. That's the right field. That is Casey Blake. What do you got for us, Casey? Casey in right field is an 11. He's a little shaky out there. Shaky. Oh, he makes the catch, and that will retire the side. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and coming in. Let's see, it's a switch hitter, a lefty, and a lefty. Well, we got just the person for that. That is Mr. Kotz. Kotz, where are you, Kotz? There you are, Neil Kotz. Some people might call him Neil, some people might call him Kotz, but we call him Mr. Kotz. All right, Neil. Coco Crisp is up. Top of the lineup. Neil Kotz against Crisp. 718. He'll be a right-hander, 718, and that will be an easy fly. 2 rolling in center field, 1 up, 1 down. Alex Cora is up for the Tribe, trying to get the comeback here. 534, and that will be a field range play. Nobody's on, and he is an LSP, and that is in the hole of the 3rd. Joe Creed, here's his card. He's very good, as you can see. And he's a diving stop by Creed. He gets up from his knees, throws to Konerko stretch, and gets him by the step. 5-3 on the putout. It just shows his 5'3", but you don't see the dirt and the sweat on his uniform as he makes that play. Even though his team is up 7-2, he's still out there giving 110%. That's why the White Sox are going to be World Series champions here in 2005. And Travis Hafner's up. Kotz trying to close this one out. Here's the pitch. 5-12. That's a wild pitch. And because no one is on, that'll turn into a foul ball. And in Cleveland, it is going to be a pop-up. Hafner behind the plate. And Widger throws his mask off. And looking for it, he finds it. It's in the sun, and he's going to make the catch. And this one belongs to the White Sox here in Cleveland. Freddie Garcia, 1-1 on the season. Millwood takes the loss. He'll drop to 1-1. Paul Konerko, your MVP of the game. We'll go ahead and auto finish so you guys can check out your favorite team and see how they did here. This was a game from April 11th, 2005, and it was, let's click back over here. There we go. So as you saw, Cleveland, Chicago White Sox defeat Cleveland 7-2 in Cleveland. They go to 5-2 on the season. Cleveland drops to 2-5. The Colorado Rockies defeat Arizona 1-0. The Houston Astros defeat the Mets 5-0. Texas shuts out the Angels 5-0. The Yankees beat up on Boston 5-4. Philadelphia crushes Florida 8-2. Milwaukee, oh no. Milwaukee beats Pittsburgh. I know Beatles Eternally won't be happy about that. But Milwaukee wins 8-2. Milwaukee is only 2-4. Pittsburgh still 3-4. Better record than Milwaukee. Chicago. The other team in Chicago, we won't talk about, the Schmubs. They win 5-2 against San Diego. Kansas City in a slugfest beats Seattle 10-8. And Oakland beats Toronto 4-1. And in Atlanta, they lose to Washington 5-2. And let's look at our recap as of today. David DeJesus is double trouble. He takes 3 doubles in the win for Kansas City over Seattle. Play of the day was in Philadelphia. That was Brett Myers. Bases loaded, 2 outs, game tied, and he drives in 2 runs with a single in the top of the 4th. Game of the day was the Rockies and the Diamondbacks in a 1-0 thrilling defensive struggle there. Colorado wins. Here is your box score if you're looking for box score action. It was home runs by Dye, his first of the season, Creed, his second of the season, and Konerko, his second of the season. That's powered. It was a 2-run home run, a 3-run home run, and a 2-run home run. Besides that, not much else on the board for the White Sox. But it was enough as Cleveland could only muster 1 run in the second, 1 run in the third. Pitching, Garcia pitched 6 strong innings, gave up 11 hits. Only 2 runs, though. 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. Pitched pretty decently. Marte came in and closed the door. Nothing on him. And Kotz as well. Nothing on Kotz. So good bullpen action there for Chicago today. Millwood, not a bad outing. 7 innings, gave up 7 hits. 5 of those runs, though, the killer being 2 home runs, and then Betancourt giving up another home run. So, Millwood, 281. That's not horrible for 7 innings. You got to give him credit there. Rhodes came in for Cleveland, pitched well. And no balks, no wild pitches, no intentional walks, no hit by pitches. Game time only 2 hours and 42 minutes. And your MVP, Paul Konerko, Paul Konerko went 2 for 2 with 2 hits, 2 RBIs, 2 walks. So 2 straight across. And there you go. That is the game from today. So thanks to Turbocharged Sports, Beatles Eternally, wonderful guy, Jack Dawson, Philip Reynolds, and myself, and all the other fans from Chicago that made the trip over here to Cleveland. We'll have game number, let's see what our next scheduled game here is. Let's look at the schedule. So we got, this was our first game of the 3-game series against Cleveland. We got 2 more games here in Cleveland. Then we go home to face off against the White Sox, or the Mariners, and then the Twins. Then we go on the road to Detroit and Kansas City here. That's our lookout. But right now we are half a game back of Detroit, 5-2 on the season. Go White Sox! Here we go. All right, then, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it, and we'll see you all next time. Till then, you guys take care, have fun, and keep rolling. And don't forget what Jester always says: Strat sucks. Don't buy it. See you next time.